I want to thank everybody for watching Crypto Revolution, where I talk about everything crypto daily. Before we jump into this video, I want to ask you, smash the like button. Trying to get a like spike going. 1,000 likes a video, that's the goal. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. I'm going to keep you up to date daily on everything that's important to be successful in the cryptocurrency space. Jumping right into the market today, crypto sideways. Overall market cap of cryptocurrency, $199 billion. Bitcoin under 6,900. This is the daily Bitcoin chart. Now it's critical that the bulls push this price higher. It'd be very good for the bulls if they could close back above the 50 simple moving average, which they lost yesterday. Here you got a possible bearish MACD cross, which is a sign of some potential downside. RSI is below 50, so there's some bearish ideas I'm going to talk to you guys about, but it's important to understand they exist. This is a 4-hour chart. This is a bearish scenario. See here previously we have this trend line that was broken during the run up from 6,500 to 10,500. When it was broken, you saw a significant downside. Okay, so trend line broken. Here's the current trend line that was broken previously, and there's been some downside. Okay, we got a bearish retest of this trend line, which basically validates the entire move to the downside, and we also had one here as well. Now, this is a list of bearish ideas that I could come up with and that I found to be valid. Bitcoin wasn't able to close the weekly above 7,250 for actually multiple weeks in a row. The daily candle, like I talked about, closed below the 21 and the 50. The bulls couldn't hold 7,000 on the smaller time frames. Price action just dropped below the 21, the 50, the 80, the 100 on the 4-hour chart. Potentially bearish cross of the 21 MA and the 50 MA is coming on the 4-hour chart. So, and that's happening actually right now as we speak, or probably next candle will be confirmed. Remember, you got this rounded top currently. These are bearish reversal patterns. The bulls need to break and hold above 7,400 to keep bullish macro hope alive. 6,650 is the next support level down. Also, the 200 simple moving average is at that level. Again, if they can't hold this level, we'll see 6,500 after that. And then, there's significant downside below that. You also have a head and shoulders bearish pattern on the RSI as well. Now, this is a bullish scenario. If Bitcoin is able to hold this level, the lower trend line of this rising wedge we've been in for a period of time, we could see, as long as you really have to get a break above 7,250, then 7,400, and then you're looking at 7,800 and 8,000 up in this area. The halving's coming up. Are we going to get the halving pump that we need? You got a possible bullish MACD cross here. Also, possible hidden bullish divergence on the histogram as well as the RSI. So definitely pay attention to Bitcoin. This is a 1-hour chart. So I posted this set up my trading group earlier, and it did break out. The bullish break to the upside is confirmed by this green candle. This falling wedge on the RSI kind of gives validity to the idea of the falling wedge on the price action. There's pattern traders that only trade the patterns if they exist on the RSI. So just remember, the idea here is we could see a run up to about 7,000, 7,100. Potentially some type of short squeeze. There's a lot of people obviously going short right now. The idea of a huge move to the upside, a huge wick, one of those scammy wicks we talk about, would be to liquidate a lot of the over leveraged traders that are opening short positions or hold short positions. Here you've got a possible, actually, and it was confirmed, bearish MACD cross of the 50 and the 200. However, this is a low time frame, so it's not going to be a significant move. A couple of shout outs for people in my trading group. This person stated, a big thank you. Since joining the group, I managed to trade 5 Bitcoin up to 10.7 Bitcoin. Solid. This person stated, I've been in this space for 6 years. I watched all your videos and I learned something new. I've only been here 2 months and I've made about $200,000 since being here. I highly suggest you watch all the videos. CBC, thanks again. This person stated, I made friggin' 0.5 Bitcoin today, like WTF. I swear this group helped me. I just joined yesterday. I've got a cryptocurrency trading group. I've got 6 chat groups where everybody's calling out breakouts, posting charts, working together to trade this market. I've got 41 videos in a playlist. If you don't know anything about trading at all, nothing, you can watch these videos. You'll be making profitable trades. Number one reason why people join my trading group is I post profitable trading setups every single day, and we've been killing it. It's amazing to see the gains we make in the trading group on a daily basis. If you guys want to join the cryptocurrency trading group, you want to pay in crypto, email me, cryptobitcoinchris@gmail.com. I'll get you set up and in the group today. You pay for 6 months in crypto, you get a 20% discount. You pay for the year in crypto, you get an additional month for free and a 30% discount. If you do want to pay with a card month to month on a monthly basis, you can do so. There's a Patreon link that's in the description. This is Tezos up 72%. You can see here's the setup posted. Here's 52% out of link. Again, bought the breakout down here. Here's the setup. Boom, 52% out of link. Here's Ethereum, 57% gains out of Ethereum. Here's the setup posted in the trading group on the 17th of last month. Boom. Here is Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash, again, posted March 17th, broke out 60% gains over time. And you can see there's 1,584 people in the trading group. This is the S&P 500 index. And again, like we've talked about, this is very valid because traditional markets and Bitcoin have been tied so closely together. I mean, look at this pattern. It looks like rising wedge, just like Bitcoin, right? So you see rounded top. Now it's important this support holds. There's a lot of downside if it doesn't, and potentially this would be just another indicator we can use when we're trying to understand Bitcoin's price movements. This is after hours trading for traditional markets, and there is a little bit of green up here. Potentially that's holding Bitcoin level for Bitcoin. During the day, traditional markets got hit pretty bad, and Bitcoin kind of held its own. So that was good to see. There's still this Bitcoin CME gap up here, 82.65 to 9,125, having run up rally. Are you ready? Let's go. Both of these CME gaps were filled previously. Really, I just want to give you an idea that right now the 200 simple moving average is holding the price action, but if it breaks lower, this rising wedge, 6,500 is in the cards. This is a Bitcoin market dominance. And you can see Bitcoin market dominance has declining. This has been good for the altcoin performance. Now, there are some signs of reversal. You've got bullish divergence. So if this breaks to the upside, the altcoins will not perform as well as they have. However, you just got bearish crosses of every single major moving average below the 200 on the 4-hour time frame. So again, alts will perform better as this moves lower. Somebody on Twitter says, what the F is this? It's Unibright. Previously, Unibright was up from December last year to, say, end of February or March. It was up 2,350%. Then it retraced, lost about over half its gains, lost about 60, probably 61.8% of its gains, and then huge pump recently. Basically just ran up another 100% again. They're all talking about, apparently a YouTuber was talking about the coin, and they think that this pumped the coin, which happens. You know, that's part of it. These smaller cap altcoins, it's easy to move the price. You know, you have 10,000, 100,000 viewers. Easily, you can move the price of like these smaller coins, smaller market cap crypto. So just remember, this is not organic type growth. This doesn't have anything to do with Unibright. I'm just saying, like these types of pumps, they pump fast and they sell off fast. This is eye-opening. Microsoft has a patent of a cryptocurrency that's going to track and use body activity data for essentially for mining, verifying transactions. So human body activity associated with a task provided to a user may be used in the mining process of a cryptocurrency system. Microsoft jumping into crypto. I heard about this. Now you see it in front of you, and like, here's the patent. This is it. Here's what they're trying to do. Body activity data. You can earn crypto while you're moving. Cryptocurrency community explodes in chatter over oil and stocks. Stocks very relevant right now as far as cryptocurrency ties go. The price action acting very correlated. This is oil. I talked to you guys about this. Like everybody's thinking, hey, look, oil just skyrocketed, shot up from below zero prices to $22 a barrel. And you have to remember that these are futures contracts. So the futures contract ended here, this vertical line, and then a new month essentially started. So make sure you understand some of this information before you, like everybody's like, where do I buy negative oil? Where do I buy negative free oil? If they're going to pay me to buy oil, I'm buying it. These are futures contracts. It's different. If you guys haven't signed up for a VPN, I definitely recommend you use PureVPN. I'm super paranoid anytime I do anything in cryptocurrency. And so I want to make sure that I'm protected, anonymous, that no one can track my IP or location. I choose PureVPN. If you want to use Binance, Bybit, BitMEX, any of those exchanges, you can also do so via PureVPN. Again, links in the description, does support the channel. Gold talk is booming right now. TD Securities sets a $1,900 price target on gold. Gold is going to potentially explode. All this, you can't just print a bunch of new paper money everywhere. You can't, it's out of thin air. Like, it's going to devalue the dollar, of course. Bank of America raises the gold forecast by $1,000, and they think it's going to go to $3,000 because of zero rates. You guys buy gold? You guys own gold? Where do you trade your gold? I'd love to hear your comments in the comment section. The Fed cannot print gold. Bank of America predicts gold price to hit $3,000. Tether, ironically, a lot of times we talk about one of the great things about cryptocurrency is we can't just make more of it on a whim. And not only Tether, but a lot of these other smaller altcoins, all of a sudden, in a way, I mean, aren't they just creating coins and building a value behind them? And then potentially there's inflationary type properties with some of the coins. Are they printing? I mean, I know it's not money, but essentially, are they just creating something with value? How does that affect cryptocurrency as a whole? And how does Tether minting 120 million worth of USDT affect the price of Bitcoin? Not only just 120 million, that just happened in a day. 1 billion USDT has been issued over the last 25 days. This is 40 million a day. They're just printing money too. A fraction of it is actually backed by physical currency. But again, banks do it all the time. They don't even have to, at this point, they don't even have to have, previously banks did fractional lending. Now it's not even fractional. The Bitcoin bulls absorb heavy selling pressure, but the move to 5,000 is still in the cards. The bears are out. Rightfully so. There's some uncertainty as far as the price of Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin's looking like, all I know is the Bitcoin bulls have got to show up and push this price to 7,250, then 7,400. If not, yeah, it's potentially going to continue and just roll over. I mean, we've had an amazing run up as far as Bitcoin goes. 75, 80% run up. Some type of retrace is completely normal. Happens all the time. It's healthy for the market. Bitcoin can't be a safe haven, and 100x leverage is the reason why. And I would say, you know what? Bitcoin's always been extremely volatile. Always, before leverage trading. Since its inception, Bitcoin has been amazingly volatile, right? So I don't think this has anything to do with it. Okay, so it's Ripple Labs, Brad Garlinghouse versus YouTube. I have to choose my words wisely on this one so I don't get flagged for it. So there's a bunch of giveaways. They're fake, happening on YouTube, live streams all the time, right? And so Ripple comes out and say, hey, this hurts our reputation. And they're going after YouTube for this. They want some things to be fixed. They're saying, hey, this hurts our reputation. And so I'll keep you updated as I can on this, but just know that a lot of this crypto purge and this live stream purge that we've been seeing has to do with these scams that are popping up on YouTube. D-Force hacker, remember we talked about this? $25 million in crypto was stolen. It was more like it was borrowed. So apparently, yeah, he returned almost all of the $25 million in crypto. Nice hackers. The Bitcoin equivalent of finding change in the couch cushion. So this person had some Bitcoin on an old broken phone, and he had a bunch of phones in the drawer. Years later, essentially he had what he bought was like $30 worth of Bitcoin a while ago. Essentially, I think it was about 0.1 Bitcoin. At the time, tossed it in the drawer, and then obviously found it years later. And obviously 0.1 Bitcoin is worth a lot more than $30 was previously. So he said, hey, this is like finding coin or change in the couch. Same thing. I just want to know how many people have lost cryptocurrency and weren't able to find it again, weren't able to access it. How much Bitcoin is there really out there that will never be accessed again? And what does that do to the overall supply of Bitcoin? You see all these wallets with these large unspent amounts that haven't moved in years, and you just wonder, does anybody have access to them? If you guys like the content that I provide on a daily basis, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment below, hit the bell for notifications. Thanks so much. I'll see you guys tomorrow.